Hey, what's up, everybody? So, small account challenge, completed it, mate. What I mean by that is we've had a really good day. It's the day 10 of the small account challenge, and we started, rewind a little bit, we started on the 15th of August, so Monday week, so last week on Monday, we started with $2,510. And the goal was to grow that $2,500 in the account to over $10,000 in the account. We've had another good green day today. So the trade profit that we've had is 2368, so 2,368. When we take off the transaction fees and commissions and charges, that will be a little over $2,000. We started today, day 10 of the small account challenge, so 2 full trading weeks. We started today with 8,288. So add another 2,000 to that, we're more than past that initial goal. So don't worry, I'm still going to trade the small account for the next 3 days just to see where we can finish on in August for 13 full trading days. I've committed to the 13 trading days on the small account, but today it was down to one particular stock. Minerva Bioscience. We traded 4 stocks in total, but Minerva Bioscience we made over $4,000 on. Unfortunately, we also traded Bed Bath & Beyond and lost $2,000. So swings and roundabouts. The good news is that Minerva Bioscience more than covered that. We also traded Farfetch, which goes under the ticker FTCH. And we also traded Bright Minds Bioscience, which goes under the ticker DRUG, DRUG. But it was Minerva Bioscience that really did the damage for us today and took us over that initial goal of $10,000. So, of course, I have to wait for the trades to settle for it to be accurate, but it's looking right now like we're going to be over $10,000 in trade profit. We're going to be over $10,000 on Monday in terms of the account equity. And that was the initial goal. What I will do, though, is I will extend that out to the next goal, which is $10,000 of trade profit. So that will take us, today's trades will take us to a little over $8,000 in trade profit. So we've got another $2,000 to do on the small account before the end close of business next Wednesday. So really good news. I've recorded the Minerva trade. You can have a watch of that in real time as a replay. But before I do, I'll just walk you through what actually happened and what we did, and just talk you through it. So here's the summary. So Minerva Bioscience, just after the lunchtime bell, if you will, so just after 12 p.m. market time, we got this pop-up and we got in. We started taking profit, swapping in and out in terms of adding, subtracting, locking in the gains, and was able to ride this big move up. So this was a whole dollar move that we were able to trade. And we got in for our maximum size. So whole dollar move all the way up. And we were taking profit and adding back. Then we got out here at around 9:30. It did pull back. And then when it started to move back up, we got back in, took some profit. We actually got stopped out on this level. And then when we made new highs, we got back in. And we got stopped out here, and we finished up over $4,000, pretty much going in for max size, if you will, on this small account. We went up with like 4,000 shares at one stage, but then after that it was like 2,500 shares, and we traded that really well on the way up. So all in all, a really good trade. And what I would say is patience is key. Now, I didn't have the patience today to wait for the trade, and that was my own fault. So I should have had the patience to wait for the trade. And if I had the patience, then I wouldn't have taken the Bed Bath & Beyond trade, in which case I would have made $4,000, nearly $5,000 of, $4,500 of trade profit today, instead of just the $2,500 of trade profit. But look, shoulda, woulda, coulda. Let's take a look at where we are on the month. Let's take a look at TraderView, the application of a journal that I use to track my trades. So this is where we are in the month. I've just imported the trades from today. So you can see 23,600 and, sorry, 23,000. I wish it was 23,000. That's me getting ahead of myself, isn't it? I'm obviously excited because it's a Friday and we've completed the first phase of this small account challenge. But $2,368 in trade profit today. And 45 cents. Let's not forget the cents. They do add up. So where does that put us on the month in terms of profit? Well, here are the statistics: 8,700 in 10 trading days. So we started off with $2,510, and since then we've made $8,700 worth of trade profit. Of course, you take off that with regards to commissions, transaction charges, etc. So it's actually slightly less than that, but we certainly have made over $7,500 in net profit on this. And what I need to do is actually add this to my main, add these numbers up to my main trading, because obviously I'm looking at my main goal. So this is an extra $7,500 I should be adding to my main goal as well, because you know my overall profits will add up both of these accounts. So that's me just thinking slightly out of the box. So really good 2 weeks of trading, one red day. I'll go back to the overview there. The one red day was the first Thursday, and that was a very small red day of $38. So one red day is a really, really good, well-disciplined trading. I say well-disciplined. I was a little bit ill-disciplined today, trading 4 stocks and 1 for a big loss. I probably racked up more commissions and charges today than I have any other day on the small account, but it's been worth it. It's been worth it. I think this is our largest day. Let's have a quick look in terms of performance. Go back to that calendar and see, did we have any bigger? So this is our biggest day of the challenge so far. So yeah, happy with my trading, happy with the way that this small account challenge has gone. But more importantly, the reason I undertook this small account challenge was that people that were wanting to learn from me and take the Day Trade with Tony course were asking, well, you're starting every month with a $30,000 account, Tony. Your strategies are all well and good. It's easy to make money when you've got money. We don't have that kind of money. And I always recommend starting, once you've learned how to trade, don't put money on the line until you have proven that you can be profitable in a simulator. That's rule number 1, okay? Then learn how to trade. Trade in a simulator first, learn the principles of trading, become disciplined, manage your risk, all of the things that I teach on the Day Trade with Tony course. But I always recommend a starting position of approximately $5,000 equity position. And that way you can actually make meaningful gains, and the commissions aren't going to rule out those gains. The commissions aren't going to cut into that to a point where it becomes kind of fruitless. But people are telling me, well, I've not got $5,000. Can you do it? And I did a bit of a poll. I was streaming live. I was doing the live stream, and I did a poll on TikTok, and I was asking everybody, I'll do it. Okay, I've succumbed to the pressure. I'll do a small account challenge. Do I do 5,000? Do I do 1,000? Do I do 2,500? You let me know. And it was kind of evenly balanced between 5,000 and 1,000, and a smaller amount went for 2,500. So democracy in action. Everybody gets what nobody wants. So we ended up splitting the difference and going down the middle and starting with $2,500. But really what this is about is because I'm still trading the main account, and this is really just to show that with the right methodologies, with the right strategies, that you can take a small account, you can grow it in a relatively short space of time, and you can start earning meaningful money. When I say meaningful money, we're talking right now, let's look at these statistics here. Averaging over the last 10 days, $879. Think about that for a moment. $879 based on a 20-day trading month, based on 12 months of the year. That's over $200,000 a year. So I've just taken a $2,500 account and shown by having a $2,500 account, you could be earning over $200,000 a year if you just maintain that average. Now, of course, I would expect, certainly from my own point of view, that as you grow your account, you'll be able to grow those gains as well, and you'll be earning, more than 800 a day. You'll be earning 1,000 a day or whatever. But my results are not stereotypical of the average day trader. Most day traders lose money, and I would caveat that. So it's important that you learn how to trade before you put money on the line, and prove that you're profitable in a simulator before you put money on the line. But what I'm trying to prove here is, with the right strategies, with the right discipline, it can be done. So how did we do it? Well, today we made $4,000. I'm going to show you the actual trade, and you can watch this in real time. I say in real time. I've cut out some of the non-eventful gaps in between taking the trades, but you can watch this as a trade replay and just see how it actually transacted at the time. Enjoy the replay, and I will hope you will join us on Monday. Do it all over again, 90 minutes before the market opens. If you enjoy the replay as well, before you, it's about 5 minutes long after this, me waffling here. But if you enjoyed the replay, remember to give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, subscribe to this channel and check out the Learn to Trade as well, because there's a number of tutorials in there. I look forward to seeing you on Monday when I go live 90 minutes before the market open. That's 8 a.m. market time, East Coast, New York. It's 1 p.m. in the UK or Dublin here where I'm based, 2 p.m. on the continent of Europe. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy this trade replay, and I'll see you on Monday. Cheers. Got info, break of 50. I'm going to we're having a good day on the small account. We're having a good day. Which is nice. So we're at least 500. Right, put a 20-cent stop in there. Oh, see, we've got stopped out there as a 20-cent stop. $4 grand. Loving it. Gotta love it. That's a 25% growth on my small account. And we've done the small account challenge. We've made it to 10K. Completed it, mate. Nice.